Hi there, and welcome to 1 Minute Mindfulness. Mindfulness to go, anytime, anywhere. So in this series of videos and guided meditations, we're investigating how we can practice mindfulness in very short periods of time during our day. This understanding empowers us to be able to integrate the practice of mindfulness into our daily life, because it's one of the main obstacles that we have is trying to bridge our formal meditation practice with our daily life. It often seems like there's a big gap. So starting to practice 1 minute mindfulness doesn't mean that we have an inability to practice longer periods. It's just opening the doorway in helping us to integrate our practices. And if we can start to engage in these kind of trainings, then it builds a foundation for then being able to practice longer in the future. It means that it's possible. I teach many live classes emphasizing bringing mindfulness meditation to absolute beginners, and this is one of the first obstacles really is people saying that they don't have time. And when they realize that they can practice 1 minute mindfulness, 5 minute mindfulness, whatever, or even 3 second mindfulness training, they start to feel excited and empowered and actually feel it's possible to practice. It's actually possible to gain experience of meditation and mindfulness in their own life. Of course, we can read about it, we can watch videos about it, we can even travel to countries where these trainings originated. We can go on retreats, but actually practicing it within our very own life, experiencing all the benefits that come from a practice, this can start to come through training in short practices, and it means we feel it's possible. We feel it's possible. It doesn't have to be a big strain. It's just very gently starting to integrate mindfulness into our life. So in this series, we're offering 10 different guided practices which you can practice on your mobile, you can practice online, you can download them and play them wherever you are, where you can be sitting down as if you were formally meditating, you can be standing up on a bus, on a tram, you can be waiting somewhere, waiting in a queue, you can be walking. So these practices are very dynamic. They can be practiced in many different parts of your life. You simply press play and then engage in the practice. Just a 1 minute training. And because it's so brief and short, it's quite easy to memorize and to remember. So once you've practiced them for a while, it will then spur you on to be able to integrate them into your life without needing any technology. So the technology is there to get you started, but it's a means to an end. So you have a training that's inside of you, you have an experience that is inside of you. So this first practice that we're looking at is known as present moment. So as we know, mindfulness is about living in the present moment. It's about drawing ourselves into the moment, learning how to be present, recognizing that our stress is coming from worrying about the future, worrying about the past, finding it very difficult to be present. And when we start to engage in meditative practices, it can seem quite extreme, because we're going from a very, very busy life and then going straight into a focused training. And it sometimes doesn't work, and it can actually bring up more stress, bring up more tension in our mind. With mindfulness training, with this kind of mindfulness training that we're going to learn today, this helps to naturally bring us into the present moment. So we're not immediately jumping into a formal practice where we're closing our eyes, sitting on the floor, focusing on our breath, for example. We are just simply trying to bring ourselves into the present moment with our senses with our senses. And in particular, in this instance, our hearing. So what we do is we just simply become aware of the sounds around us. We just listen to the sounds around us. We're not saying, I like this sound, I wish this traffic wasn't making a noise, I wish this dog would move away, whatever. We're just simply becoming aware of the sounds around us. I'm sitting here now, I can hear the traffic, I can hear a dog, there's a plane going overhead, there's a motorbike going past, there's some people talking. I'm just listening to these sounds with an open awareness. And through that listening, it helps to bring me into the present moment. It's drawing me into the present moment. Just listening. Listening in an open, free way. And it just draws us in to where we are. As I say often, we are not here. We live in a world of multitasking. It's very rare to be completely present. But sometimes just resting ourselves, listening to the sounds around us, draws us into the present moment, and it's actually quite relaxing, quite calming. The results of training in mindful listening is a 1 minute practice. Of course, we can engage in further practices, 3-minute practices, 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute, half an hour, whatever. But the result of training in this is many benefits will come. In particular, we have the foundation for other mindfulness trainings, and also our communication is better. When we're with people, we can start to listen to them. Listening to others is one of the greatest gifts we can give to them. If you really want to show kindness to someone, listen to them single-pointedly, with an open, accommodating ear. So that's the first practice. You can find details on the audio practice below. If you want to listen to this practice on the go, if you want to download it, there we go. So that's called Present Moment. Thank you for listening to this Mindfulness to Go 1 Minute Mindfulness trainings, and I wish you all the best with your practices. Bye for now.
you.